Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We're the Obsolete Punks, and we are on track 8 of Propagandhi's At Peace. Prismatic Spray, the Tinder date. Tim is so excited. I'm
Best
also
song
excited.
title ever.
Yes, this song title has me very intrigued. So without further ado, Prismatic Spray.
Was midway through the second chain lift, a big thunder mountain railroad where I turned to my Tinder, they flush with excitement of illumination, backlit by a prismatic spray of drones, adjacent to naughty animatronic gold. I said the intellectual depth that leads to wisdom and happiness has been discarded in favor of shallow forms of reflection and recall. She bit her lip and she took my hand as we crossed from frontier to adventureland. Heft of her breast strains against shirt, her legs disappear into the curve of that skirt. Long ride and lean in this panoptic sprawl of delight, an application of the difficult choices in life. We see just what we want to see, believe with total certainty. By the time you realize you're in the abyss, the more you try to shine a light, the darker it gets. Destiny manifests in every dark ride, until eventually you two agree was all justified. We see just what we wanna see, believe in any old fantasy. Within these earthen burns, the architecture reassures, nostalgic, safe and warm. A mushroom cloud appears above the Matterhorn. Her hair is in flames, my flesh melts from the bone. Our skeletal remains left in a licentious pose. The inner workings of the machinery is exposed. It really wasn't so bad as far as Tinder dates go. We see just what we wanna see, believe in whatever helps you sleep.
Tim, I saw your quizzical look on your face when you mentioned the Matterhorn. So let's go over to you first.
Well, yeah, I mean, Disneyland popped in my head, but I know they're not talking about Disneyland.
Yeah.
Uh, I wish actually, I'm not paying attention to the lyrics too much. I'm just catching what I can. There was lots of things in this musically that caught me. But at this point in the album, this album is really confusing the fuck out of me, is all I gotta
Yeah.
say. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit, what is going on?
It's official, man. We're getting a slow Propagandhi album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's got some really good riffs and some really good bass work, some really good drum work. Just the composition is great, but the energy is just kind of, I don't know where it's at. Um, I'm gonna leave it at that and just give it a 72 because there were a lot of parts that really caught me on that and parts that I was like, what's going on here? So
Yeah.
yeah, 72.
All right, Peyton. Let's hear
Yeah.
it.
That so I was enjoying it pretty well through the whole thing. I heard some fucking crazy bass work in there for a second. That was cool. Then it got to that last fucking verse, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, holy shit, that fucking hit hard. Uh, and then the line, it really wasn't so bad as far as Tinder dates go. That fucking killed me. That brought it up for me. I'm at a 78 on this one. I enjoyed the fuck out of that. Yeah.
Oh, very cool. All right, Hood. Let's hear it.
It is confusing.
Right?
It's because each song has parts that are confusing, and this album has songs that are very confusing. Overall, the entire album is going to be just a fucking mess of confusion. And saying that, though, I mean, like to kind of like jump on what Timmy was saying, like there are certain guitar parts, like specifically in this song, that are just unreal. Riffs in there would just fucking get you, give that like that lip motion where you're like you're just right into it. There's a little bass blip right before the first verse that can't even remember how it sounds at this point, but it woke me up a little bit. That was super nice. One thing I did notice in this song, and I don't know if it's in other Propagandhi songs or not, but the vocals seem to go right along with the guitar work in certain areas. And again, definitely very Propagandhish here. The like the lyrical separation and their stanzas, how they formulate their verses. Always spot on and keeps you kind of guessing, which is just repeated in this song as well. Again, it sounds like I have a lot of good things to say about this song, but overall, I don't even know how I feel about it.
I'm there with you.
Yep.
Fuck, man. It, yeah, I gonna go with a 70, and that's a questionable 70.
I'm right there with you.
Is it lower? Is it higher?
I don't know if it is, guys.
The 70 could be anything. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this either. I will say I read a pre-release interview with Chris where he mentioned wanting to write an album that was like parts Judas Priest and parts SNFU. And it makes a lot of fucking sense.
I heard a lot of 80s fucking
Metal
in here.
Yeah.
Yep. It makes a lot of sense.
100%.
Like,
yeah.
Like you were saying, Tim, the songs are like so far, it's like Propagandhi, and they're obviously like much slowed down and I think even simplified in a lot of ways compared to other Propagandhi stuff. But energy wise, the energy's like very different on this album, just in terms of like the actual songs themselves and also the production and the mixing. Even down to like I noticed in this song, Chris, he usually, we talked about it before, he's usually got his patented uhs. He hasn't had any yet, but he had like an in this song. He did it in Cat Guy
Mellow
too.
version.
Yep. So I was like, oh, this mellow, older Propagandhi. He's not doing the uhs anymore. It's now
He's more just like, oh god.
Right. I think so. He's just exhausted.
I'm ready to go to
man.
fucking bed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, there was like the left turn musically towards the end too reminded me a lot of Lower Order, where it was just like out of nowhere, like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Man, I'm gonna go with yeah, 70 again, like Hood said.
It's
I don't know
funny.
how to
I
do the rest of this album.
I can totally I hear the SNFU reference as well.
Ah,
Now that you mentioned that, like, yeah, shout out to SNFU, great band.
fucking hey.
Old Cheap Big, man. Well, anyways, 73 final score on that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that sounds about right.
Yeah,
Confusing
or not.
scores for
We don't
confusing
know.
songs. Yep.
everything is just questionable at this point.
Ah, well, Propagandhi, you got me rethinking everything.
You do.
Well, yeah, track 9. Benito's earlier work. Let's get even more confused.
Yeah. Okay.
Very
Who's
likely.
Benito? Who's
Well,
Benito?
we'll see you there. Bye.
Uh,
Goodbye.